I should wait until after the update happens so that I could buy the thing. But I do remember the last time I did that and realized that I could have started at any time because when I go to buy the thing, it doesn't give like all of my credit card information. It just says, "Do you want to buy the thing?" Because that's the only real reason why I even like waited. But it's in a minute, and I thought that I'd play Mirror Match. So hello everybody that's already here. Um, everybody, fun mix time, skilled Raven Skybird. Oh God, my phone. Should we be excited for this update? Definitely parts of the update you should definitely be excited for, and other parts of the update you should be ready to quit the game. like, you should be excited that Sentry is getting really, really cool talents. You should be excited that Archer is getting really cool talents. He has not one hawk, but two hawks. I'm gonna burn that joke to the ground as soon as this patch drops. But it's there's things to be excited about. I like the idea that all of the currency is going to be shared between all of the events. But how much it's going to cost per event unit is a problem. Because is it going to cost 5,000 coins for, to get an event unit? What am I getting? Scrapper? That's actually very helpful because I'm planning on scrappering all of my crystals. So I'm excited. So I was initially excited that that all of the event units or all the event tokens, because there's too many tokens. Like we can all agree that there's way too many currencies in this game. I was excited in that post. That was not a sarcastic post. I was very excited that all of the event currency is going to be shared. They will be taking out the legendary heroes for a bit. So it's just going to be legendary hero, or it's just going to be like event units. But like we also don't know what the new event currency is going to be. Because currently you get 1,800 per event, and that is exactly enough to buy one event unit if you buy the pass. So it's gonna, we don't know what this number is gonna be. Is it gonna be 1,800 still? Is it gonna be 5,000? Is it like that? That matters. That's a thing that matters. And we simply don't know. We don't know how many, like if you buy the pass still, how many tokens is that going to give you per event? Because I assume that the pass will still exist. This pass will still exist. And currently you get 1,800 if you complete the pass. But we don't know what the amount of tokens that it's going to give you. We don't know the amount of like money that this is going to cost. Like how many event tokens it's going to cost. Compared to if you buy the pass. Like if you buy the pass, are you still going to get an event token, or do you need to add up to buying multiple passes to get a token? That matters. That currency matters, and we don't know. Minotaur and Robot are now no longer event units. So a secondary problem that I felt they have now created. I made a video about this a little bit ago. But I was talking about the amount of the legendary card pool. That it's this many cards. So every time you pull a legendary, you have a chance of pulling all of these cards. And now post update, you're going to need 73 of each of these cards. That's a lot of cards. And that's a giant problem because you have the ability to pull any of these cards. At which point they're trying to say that, oh, just throw them into the laboratory of experiments. Because then you get a chance of one of these cards, right? You have a 1 in 5 chance now instead of a 1 in 32 chance or something like that. And so this doesn't help. Also, you have a chance. You have a 15% chance to do this. So I don't know. Like, a lot of the excitement of the concept doesn't matter if the numbers are bad. So them saying that we're going to give you, access to one generic usage of all the tokens. All of the tokens that you make from all of the events will all go towards the same thing, and you can buy event legendaries. That sounds good. What's that cost? That number matters. Them saying, oh, just, use the Magic Lab to exchange anything. So now, no more crystals, just use the Laboratory of Experiments. It's like, okay. Well, there's a 27 amount of regular legendaries that you can pull every time you pull a legendary. And then you can throw that into here to get 1 in 5 of the thing that you actually want. But you need 73 copies to upgrade a legendary fully. It's insane. Like, the amount of numbers, it's not great. I'm not excited. Unless they change, the only thing that they can do that would make this okay is if they changed the amount of legendaries. If that total number is less than 73, if it's like 50, if it's like 40, unless they change, if they don't change the number, if they keep the number 73 or 74, whatever the number is, it's one of the two. If they keep that number, who is this? Is Mr. Hamza in the Discord? I'm sorry, in the Discord. Like I'm using Discord right now. I never use Discord. Is Mr. Hamza in in the chat? Is this person in the chat? I'd like to talk to you. Because originally, before the Rush Royale made, all of this information to make me make 2 angry videos, I was actually going to be angry at you, Mr. Hamza. I was going to post a CoOp where I rage quit. But is Mr. Hamza in the chat? If you are in the chat, I'd like to speak to you. What is this Clash Royale knockoff? This is actually not the Clash Royale knockoff. You're looking for Rush Arena. That's what I always have to say whenever some random person comes into my Rush Royale stream to claim that it's a Clash Royale knockoff, and it's actually a Rush Arena knockoff. Or Rush Arena is the knockoff to this. I didn't buy the thing. I suppose I should probably start this. I'm gonna start this. So should I keep my crystals or upgrade my monk right now? I don't use it, but I will in the future. Do you have the amount of crystals and copies? Because if you do, why would you wait? Everybody is freaking out about the copies, about them not talking about the the compensation. What is the compensation? What does that mean? And that's not the problem. That's a problem. That's certainly a problem. It's not the problem. It's not my main problem with what they're doing. My main problem is the fact that they're not answering the question at all. It's not that... It has nothing to do with what the compensation is. It's literally, why don't they want to answer the question? Because the compensation doesn't matter. In answer to your question, what scenario? Give me a scenario where it would be best not to upgrade. Like, paint me a scenario where it would be best for you to not upgrade. Because I feel like you should upgrade anyway. If you can, then you should. And that's my advice. Like, without my monologue that I will inevitably do, my advice is, if you can, why wouldn't you? Because at best, they'll give you a legendary for each crystal. At which point you then what? Do the exact same thing that you're claiming to do right now? Like, you're then gonna just trade in, or you're just gonna use the legendaries to upgrade your thing anyway? In what scenario would keeping the crystals be more worth it? I can't think of other than them saying, we're gonna give you 5,000 gems per crystal. You know, in what scenario would them giving you something else make you feel bad that you use them? Do you think that they will revert the legendary system when the community collectively freaks out? No, I do not. I don't, because it's their game, and people freak out about anything. People freak out about Bard being too strong all the time. People freak out about Demon Hunter being too weak all the time. And have they changed either of those things? People freak out about them not adding co-op all the time. Endless co-op. Endless co-op should be in the game. They haven't changed that. People freak out about the Boreas rework that they said was going to happen. People freak out about everything all the time. And they have not changed anything because the community has said something. They have changed it because they wanted to change it, but it's their game. They own the game. They can do whatever they want with the game. And you can think that they changed something because you said it, but they didn't. They changed it because they wanted to. I meant to do this in a video, but I was going to say that there was somebody who tipped me $5, and they said, stop promoting Taylor Swift. Or they said something, it was jokey. I trust that it was in fun and that wasn't like a serious request. But they said something to the effect of, stop talking about Taylor Swift. And I don't talk about Taylor Swift a lot, right? This isn't like me ranting about Taylor Swift all the time. This isn't me, playing music in the background. I'm not playing Taylor Swift in the background, right? But every so often, like, my thumbnails will be Taylor Swift pictures, right? If I can be jokey about Amulet of Taylor Swiftness, I will do that. Like, that's my brand, right? And so, as a joking thing, they were like, here's $5, stop talking about Taylor Swift. This is my channel. And you can voice that opinion. I know that they were joking, but in regards to this explanation, this is my channel. And this is who I am as a person. And I am free to do whatever I want with my channel. I can talk about anything that I want. I can not talk about anything that I don't want to talk about. And that's how I run my channel. And you can suggest something, like stop talking about Taylor Swift, don't talk badly about Crystalmancer. You can suggest that. But in the end, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, because it's my channel, right? That is what the Rush Royale game is, to a nth degree. I'm just a dumb YouTuber. Like, if my viewership goes down, and everybody collectively is like, we're going to stop watching your channel because you do Taylor Swift pictures. We're all unsubscribing. If I go down to 1 subscriber, yeah, that changes things for me. Like if my one subscriber is then me and everybody unsubscribed because, or you know, like if I get caught up in controversy or something, right? That becomes a thing. But a suggestion from a small percentage of the game, if my channel just keeps thriving, if it keeps growing, I have like 2,100 subscribers right now. Do you know how much pushback I got from people saying do vertical videos, don't do horizontal videos? A lot. Like a reasonable amount. And then it stopped. And then people just don't talk about it anymore. Because the people that, you know, watch my videos, they've accepted that, you know, that is the format. That's what I do. Right? If my subscriber base didn't grow and I started losing subscribers and then didn't grow subscribers, then I would look at that decision that I like to do these horizontal or vertical videos that are horizontal. I would look at that decision that I made and be like, you know what? Maybe I should change this. How tied am I to this decision? Right? And I have reasons. I have an entire video of my reasons, right? Jack Attack. That was him in good fun. But like, here we go. Oh, no, he's gone. I was gonna accept that, and he's gone. Oh, is he back? He's back. Okay. Yeah, so I got pushback from that, but ultimately what I realized was that enough people thought that the change was okay and that it was fine, and so I kept it, and I kept the change, and it's been fine. And there are some people that don't like it, and I trust that they have chosen to not subscribe to me. And if that is the reason why they've chosen to not subscribe to me, that's fine to me, because I have enough people and my channel keeps continuing to grow. I feel like my content speaks for itself, and I can do these horizontal vertical videos, and people understand if I watch this on a phone and I full screen my phone, I get a vertical viewing experience and it's fine. Like maybe I don't need to watch this on a TV specifically or on my computer specifically. And most of my videos, it's not about the content. It's not about the gameplay. It's about me talking. I just like talking. I just like talking about this game. It's not about, you know, like, I'm playing Monk Clown. This is a mindless deck for me right now, and that's why I'm doing it. So that I can so that you can see something on screen, but so that I can talk to you in a conversational type style. That is my style of wanting to make videos. That's the kind of content that I would subscribe to. I like hearing people talk about things so that I can hear their opinion. Because everybody plays this game the same, essentially. Like, it's all the same. Like, you know, like, peruse Momoral's videos. Like, every game just kind of looks the same. It's just like, you know, it's the game. Oh, this is a crazy game. It's 500 billion damage. Oh, this one's another crazy game. It's 600 billion damage. Oh, it's another crazy game. It's 1 trillion like, they're all the same game, right? At a certain point, you kind of get numb to it. They're all the same game. What changes is what the person says about the game. Why are they posting this? What is this? What are they trying to say? Are they just trying to say that this is a really crazy game? They're all crazy games. They're all insane. And at a certain point, that appeal to me as a content, or as a person watching content, that starts to become stale. Like, you can only see so many, oh, this is a quadrillion game. This is a quintillion game. There's only so much escalation. And I'm more interested in, like, why though? Why are you able to do this? And I like talking about the game. And I understand that that's not everybody's, like, style. That's not everybody's thing. A lot of people have correctly said that I'm a yapper, a world-class yapper. That is what I do. I like talking. I like talking about this game. And I feel like Rush Royale, to get back to the question of, do I think that they will revert the legendary system? No. For the same reason why if somebody paid me $100 to stop, you know, to change my name, and remove all Taylor Swift references on my channel and stop talking about Taylor Swift and not do Taylor Swift pictures and change my username, you know, like, why I wouldn't do that even if they paid me $100. You could give Rush Royale $10,000 right now to say, don't do the legendary change. And they would take your $10,000 and be like, that's a interesting suggestion. No. Like, if they don't feel like they're losing anything from people, if a whole bunch of people don't actually quit the game, a lot of people like to threaten to quit the game all the time. If you don't change Demon Hunter, I'm going to quit the game. If you don't add co-op, I'm going to quit the game. They don't care about that. It is actually in their Discord that any statement of public quitting, they will ban you. They don't care. They don't need you as a subscriber to their Discord. They don't need you to play their game. They're not going to beg you for your forgiveness and change Demon Hunter so that you will stay subscribed to them. They don't care. And so unless large quantities of people actually quit the game and they can see like that change, they're not going to change it. It's a decision that they're making, not because anybody really asked for it. I mean, I guess people ask for the Crystal Crunch to be lower, but we didn't think that they were going to completely revamp the entire system. We thought that maybe the Crystal Crunch was going to be lower. If anything, that's the thing that I would hear people say. 9 crystals at, you know, like 12, 13, and 14. 27 crystals is a lot of crystals. It's a lot of legendaries. Can you maybe minus that amount of crystals? And they were like, actually, why not, instead of 27 crystals, why not 36 copies? And they were like, it'll be much easier this way. So no, in answer to your question, so that I can get through the rest of this chat, no. They are not going to revert to the old legendary system when the community collectively freaks out. And again, do you want to know how I know they're not going to? Because the community collectively freaked out about the compensation, and they still haven't given us an answer. That's how I know that they're not gonna all of a sudden revert everything because the community because the collective community has reached a consensus. That's how I know. That was very telling for me. I made an entire video about it, but that move, that they still haven't told you what the compensation specifically is, tells me they don't care. They don't care about your opinion. Because if they can't even answer that question with a straight answer, then no. They're not gonna just be like, oh no, the community hates this? Let's just not do it. Let's just change back. They're not, no. Last time I told you about the event offer and you told me that you don't think that's gonna happen again soon. Well, guess what? Yeah, and it sucks now. Yeah, I remember that. And I said that the event unit offer was never gonna happen. But I also didn't know about the legendary change system. Now, had the legendary change system not been a thing, right? And the event unit came back now, then yeah, it would be a really great offer. I would be talking about it again. I would be buying like $40 in bards. But now that the event legendary, or the entire legendary system is being revamped, do you know how shitty of an offer that is now? You want to buy 74 bards so that you can max it out after the patch, after the new patch drops? Go ahead. Buy 74 bards to max it out. Because that's what you're going to need. You want to take advantage of that amazing offer? Buy 74 bards so that you can max out bard after the patch. I'm secretly Mr. Hamza, or whatever his name is. I got Spirit Master today with one upgrade, but I don't know why it's trash. Using the correct deck and everything, but seems like it's a late game card. As a Spirit Master main deck player, Spirit Master specifically gets good at 13. Decks cannot be, like, you can't just copy a deck and have it be as good as whoever is playing it if your cards are not max. A level 7 version of a deck that you copy, that some pro player is using, if you have a level 7 version of that deck, it's not going to be good. You can't just copy a deck in this game. Most decks, the way that they're built, and the specific reason for why they are built the way that they're built, is because of talents. You need all of the talents. My best example of this is a Necromancer deck. I made a video titled like Robot Shaman That's Precious, or Robot Shaman That's Cute. I was playing against this high level person named Gypsy Luna, and Gypsy Luna has a necrotoxic deck. A necrotoxic deck, I explain in the video why it's only specifically good at level 15, but if you had a level 14 version of that entire deck, it's not as good. You having a level 7 Spirit Master and trying to copy a Spirit Master, Mari, Scrapper, Night Statue, Trapper, Witch deck, it's not going to be good. It's not going to do that amount of damage for a multitude of reasons. But the main specific one, if you want to like figure out why your Spirit Master is so bad, Spirit Master, the main damage that Spirit Master does is through the 13 ability Stone Power. So when you use the activation, you have a 5% chance of a 200% attack damage where he throws a rock. 5% at the attack speed, when you combine that with Storm Power, and you get increased 50% against bosses when you use the activation, is why it's so good. The Storm Power attacking faster, and you having a 5% chance to do 200% of your damage attached with a Night Statue, is why it's so good. If you don't have the 13, it's not going to be great. I think that the Elixir of Purification is very strong with it. So the 9 ability is very good, but you're not going to have the damage until you get Stone Power. That's just how Spirit Master works. And you can copy a deck, but if you don't have it at max, you are losing out on something. There is a Bard deck that exists with Zeus that doesn't need to run Dryad or Scrapper because Zeus can upgrade anything. And that's why it works. If you don't have a level 15 Zeus, you can't run Bard without Dryad or Scrapper. You can try, but it'll become much more difficult. And that's what I mean, like when you just copy a deck, you have to understand that the reason why it's good is because it's at the level that it's at. It sounds like you have enough magic crystals to do an upgrade that then you should do it now. That is my suggestion. Especially if you have upgrades on event units, which I do. And that's why I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to sacrifice basically everything for cards to upgrade this right now as well. Actually, I can push to 5225 probably and get a random legendary. I mean, maybe. Maybe I can. There's so many things I want to do here. I feel like I should catch up on chat before I start a game, because if I don't, then I will just not be able to. Is there a collect all button? No. I just have to click through all this. I was trying to make this not boring for you, but it's just going to be boring for you. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a couple. You know what? If somebody else wants to co-op, send me the co-op. So that I can get through the rest of the... Ooh. So that I can get through the rest of these questions. Are you aware of the number of legendary cards, or was that just speculation? The number of legendary cards, as said by them, is going to be the same amount of legendary cards currently in the game. There has been mixed messages within that, because of, again, nothing is easy with this patch. No information is easy. There's conflicting information all over the place. So essentially they said that there have been two things said. One, that the crystals are going to be the same amount. That it's going to be equal conversion. So the amount of legendaries that you needed now, in terms of both copies and crystals, it's going to be that number just in copies. So when you need to go from 12 to 13 to 14, when you have a card at 12, and you need to take it to 13, and then 13 to 14, and then 14 to max, right? You need 12 copies each. 9 crystals, 3 copies. Post-patch, you're going to need 12 copies, which means you need 36 copies. Which means total, I believe you need 74 copies, which is why that number exists. It's, Rush Royale Tips and Tricks has the number, because I can never remember. It's either 73 or 74. I'm just going to look it up really quick, because he just made a video and that was his thumbnail. I just lost that, which was unfortunate. I'm not paying attention, obviously. 73. You need 73 copies. To go from 7 to 15. 73 copies of the same thing. 73. I don't think people understand that number. I don't... It sounds like people are very excited about not needing crystals, but don't understand that now you just need 73 copies. You need 73 copies of the same thing. To take an event legendary from 12 to 15, you need 36 copies of that event legendary. When you have an event legendary at 12, you need 36 copies. The people that are excited for this update, and that are excited about not needing, you know, oh god. Cool. The people that are excited to not need crystals anymore, do you understand that number? No, you don't need random legendaries. You just need 36 of the same thing. That number is insane. You need 73 of the same thing. You know what's funny is I wanted to do this live, and I was specifically not going to be angry because I've spent so many videos over the last 2 days being angry. I made a shorts video that I'm not going to post being angry about something else. And I was like, it's fine. I've already been angry enough. Like, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I know that I'm gonna get the questions, right? Like, I know that that's what everybody came here for. Like, they came here to understand my opinion. As a content creator, I have never specifically looked at myself like I was a content creator. I take being a content creator not as a quote-unquote business decision. A lot, like, I was asked to make vertical videos, or else they can't promote me to the next level where I get a creator code. And I told them, if that's what, you know, like, prevents me from getting a creator code, I have to make vertical videos, and my YouTube decides to suffer because now I don't have thumbnails. I don't need the creator code that badly, and I don't necessarily care about the developer account. People who have access to developer accounts, I'm fine with them having developer accounts. It's an exciting, cool thing that could grow my audience. I very specifically subscribe to Momo Royale because he has a developer account, for example. And I understand that I could grow my audience because I have a developer account, but if it means that I have to do it at the sacrifice of having a thumbnail and growing my YouTube account, I don't need it that much. I have never once revealed information unless that information was already available to everybody. I'm not like a leaker. I'm not here to do scoops. I'm not here to say, you know, I have this cool information and you know, I'm the first to break it. That's not who I am. Like, even when information gets leaked, I allow other people to get in trouble for it. Not saying that they will get in trouble, but I'm saying that I do not post it because it's something that I saw. I post it and say, hey, this person posted this thing. Let's talk about it. I'm not a leaker. I specifically like just playing this game. I've stated a lot of times that if Rush Royale decides to, at any point, you know, watch one of my videos and see that I'm slamming them and, you know, saying negative things about them, even though I do say positive things about them, I can point you to a bunch of different videos that I've said positive things about them. But if they decide to pick one of my videos and say, in this video, you said negative things about us, you are now no longer a Rush Royale content creator, I will simply just be a YouTube Rush Royale content creator. I like having the badge. I like the officialness of me being a quote-unquote content creator. But I am not beholden to just being a content creator. I give you information that you can already have. You already have access to the Discord. I have access to the Discord. I am not here to leak information that I can't leak. They don't want to tell you what's in the what's the compensation. They haven't told you what the compensation is. So I'm not here to make videos about what the secret compensation is. I'm here as a regular person to tell you that that's not the thing that you should be angry about. The thing that you should be angry about is, why won't they tell you? It's not what the compensation is. That's irrelevant. It's why is the Rush Royale development team hiding that fact? Why won't they, even though everybody has been asking, what is the compensation? The question that you should be asking is, why won't they tell us? Why won't they tell you? Like I said, I made a video, and in my video, that I'm not going to post, so I'm just going to tell you now, I proposed a question. Do you guys remember when Fortuna, the Fortuna event came out, and everybody was buying Fortuna? Everybody, but the people who didn't want to spend $3,000, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All the people that didn't want to spend $3,000, right? When Fortuna came out, Fortuna wasn't that great. But the only people that would even know that are people that spent thousands of dollars. Were you one of those people? Were you one of those people that complained about Fortuna being too bad? Like bad? Like it should be better? Because I know I wasn't. Because I didn't care. Fortuna is not something that I have any intention of getting anytime soon. So it didn't bother me one bit. I was like, I guess it's not great. But like, I wasn't one of the people that were complaining about it. You know who was complaining about it? People that maxed it out. People that maxed it out and spent $3,000 or however much it was to max it out were saying, this is pretty bad. This is not on par with Necromancer and Zeus and the legendary heroes. You need to make this better. Guess what they did? Immediately. Buffed it. Made it better. Immediately. Basically, immediately. They made it better. All of these free-to-play players that are questioning their crystals and like clutching onto their crystals and, oh no, what should we do about this? What should we do about these crystals? You said that, you're going to get rid of our crystals. What are we going to do about it? All these people asking and they can't give you an answer. They immediately change Fortuna for people that spent thousands of dollars on a Fortuna. But the wider majority of the player base, who were definitely more free to play than people who got the Fortuna, that player base that would not spend $3,000, the other side of that player base, where everybody is asking, give us this information, and they're like, no, we're not going to do it. It's insane to me. It's absolutely insane. And again, I'm not looking at this as a content creator. I'm looking at this as a regular person. Because I've never looked at myself like a content creator. I'm here to speak for like regular people. Because I am myself a regular person. I don't get that much more information than you. And when I get it, I can't even share it. I can't even capitalize on that content. I could make a video, but they won't let me. I can make a video expressing all of the confusion of the notes that they did, but they won't let me. So I am forced to just be a regular person. That's how much of a regular person I am. And I'm not a content creator. They give me free information that I can't share. So what's the point of being a content creator? If I can't share that information, if I can't tell you what's the compensation, then what am I good for? And I'm going to tell you, like, sometimes it feels strange to be a content creator that people are like, hey, you must know the answer. And I'm like, yeah, I do know the answer. I can't tell you because they won't let me. And let me tell you that when you find out the answer, it's not that important. I'll say that. It's not that important. I mean, it might have been important for you to know prior to, but I don't think it's that important. I need to like speed through this. Oh my god, I need to speed through a lot of this. A scenario in which you should not upgrade with the crystal now would be if I had received 100,000 coins for a crystal. So you would not use the crystals if you got 100,000 coins, a currency that you can get. I have 4 million coins right now that I can't use. You would save the crystals if it meant that you could receive 100,000 coins for the crystals. That is also a very bad decision, and I would still use the crystals. At a certain point in this game, you will not care about coins anymore. And I get that you care about coins now because you need them. I'm telling you right now, coins are the least of your worries. I currently have 4 million coins. And my 43 gold maps, I'm going to use them when I run out of my 4 million coins. That is not a reason to keep them. And I would still tell you, use the crystals. I feel like they are going to lose a lot of their player base if this is really bad. Everybody always says that. Everybody always likes to threaten that, they threaten that every single time there's a nerf to a card. A nerf to Demon Hunter, a nerf to Inquisitor, a nerf to their favorite card. Who cares what it is? X card. They say, everybody always says, they're going to nerf Demon Hunter. I spent so much on that. I'm going to quit the game. They nerfed Inquisitor. I spent so much on that. I'm going to quit the game. Oh, they nerfed this card. I've spent, my hard-earned money. I'm going to quit the game. So many people say that. And guess what? You're still here. Everybody's still here. Enough people. Somebody just commented. Been playing this for a month. There's always new players. New players that will have never known any of these nerfs. These are just the base versions of the card. They don't know about how Demon Hunter used to run the world. They don't know about how Inquisitor used to run the world. They just know what is now. And so even if they do lose a large quantity, let's say they do. Let's say they lose a large quantity of the player base. It doesn't matter. Because new people will, people will stay like me. I'm not going to leave this game. I'm not threatening to quit the game if they, if the changes are exactly what we think they are. And there will be people like me who aren't going to go anywhere. And then there are other people that are just going to be new players. And in either case, that's fine for them. It's a constant cycle of players. People will quit the game for any reason. They don't need to, have a drastic change to the legendary system. We're revamping the entire legendary system. Somebody could get married and they quit the game, right? Because they don't play this game anymore. Somebody could, be like, you know what? I've played enough. I've done this game enough. I'm going to quit the game. People quit for any reason. You know what that would be like saying? Again, with my channel. Oh, if you don't do vertical videos, I'm going to stop watching your channel. Okay. People are going to stop watching my channel because I'm talking so much during this stream. But that's what I do. And if that doesn't vibe with you, then you can go. But there will be other people that it does vibe with. There will be other people that I talk, that I like that I express things, that I'm expressing my frustration about everything. And somebody, like one of my YouTubers that I watch, he said that he's a big Star Wars guy. And whenever like Star Wars releases something that is bad, which lately a lot of Star Wars has been bad, he will very actively state that he's angry at the state of Star Wars. And it's not because he hates Star Wars, but it's because he loves it. He wants it to be good. He wants it to change. He doesn't want to hate Star Wars. And so when something like The Acolyte or Obi-Wan or Ahsoka comes out and it's not that great, he's going to talk about how not great it is and how it should be better. And that's not to say that he's not going to give the next thing a try. He's not going to, like wait for the next show to come out. But he complains about things because he wants it to be better. I'm not doing all of these hate videos because I hate Rush Royale. I'm simply saying that if you want Rush Royale, like Rush Royale, the company, if you want this to feel like a community, transparency is the biggest thing. Because if the player base feels like that you don't want them to have information, they will not trust you. They will not trust your intentions. If you don't want to tell them information that they are asking for, and you know that they're asking for it, then they'll stop trusting anything that you do, and they will quit. And you will get new people. But if you don't change that practice, then you'll lose those people. And it'll be a constant rotation of new people. And you will never build. You'll never build a community. And if that's okay with them, then they can do that. But I'm just saying, as a person, that frustrates me. That frustrates me that they don't care to tell regular people that are not the 10% of content creators what is the compensation. It's not about what the compensation is. It's the fact that you are asking for information and they refuse to tell you. That's what bothers me. It has nothing to do with how good or how bad the compensation is. It's just ridiculous that they won't tell you. That they have made 3 posts where they don't want to tell you. It is insane to me. Do you think it's a good idea to buy the premium pass now so I get 6 out of 6 pages, and buy the new one tomorrow so I get 1 out of 6 pages and get the quest for the next book? Yes. Yes, I do. The 6 out of 6 pages will guarantee you a book, and then the 1 page will apparently, if I read that correctly, over the course of 5 more months, you will get 1 quest per month that will get you a new page, and then another page, and then another page, and then another page, and in 5 months, you'll have another book. So yes, my simple answer to that is yes. I think they do respond to some of the suggestions, but that just might be a coincidence. It is most definitely a coincidence. It is as a coincidence, and I was just talking to a friend about this. It is as much a coincidence as The Simpsons predicting the future. The Simpsons predicting the future, there have been so many episodes that, yeah, if you want to draw a parallel to the real world, then some random thing that happened and you're like, hey, The Simpsons predicted this. Yeah, because they've been doing this forever. There have been so many requests made about everything that, yeah, eventually, maybe, if you wait long enough, yeah, sure. Like Scrapper getting talents. Demon Hunter. Everybody was complaining about Demon Hunter not getting talents. Demon Hunter has talents. Scrapper should get talents. Oh, Scrapper. Oh, they listened to my feedback. No, they didn't. They have stated already that everything is going to get talents eventually. Oh, they finally listened to my suggestion of Sentry getting talents. No, they didn't. It's just the next thing that they just chose to do. I don't think they were changing it because of one person complaining, but I think if they lose a lot of their player base, it would cause them to take a look. Again, no. Because new people will just come in. And old people like me will stay. And it won't matter. I don't know how drastic of enough people not paying into the game would have to happen. But see, here's the other thing about that. Is that what you want? For the company to go under and then the game to just not exist? Because that's another thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love this game. I am not rooting for this game to fail. I don't want the player base to leave. That's why I will stick with this game. Like, no matter what, right? I will accept that there's a change and just roll with the change. That's what you do. That's what you do when things happen in life. You just roll with the change. I mean, if it's not a change that you like, then you can quit. And I trust that people will quit. But I'm not here rooting for this game to fail. I don't want I'm not making videos so that a whole lot of people quit. I'm not making videos so that I can deter people from playing this game. I'm making these videos because I love this game. And because I want it to succeed. And I want this game to continue. Am I just going to leave it here? I might just leave it here out of ease. Because I'd rather talk in this. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it here. Hopefully that'll become a thing. I don't want this game to go under in the way of Street Brawlers. Street Brawlers was their own copy of this game, and people spent money in that game, obviously, because everybody will spend money in anything. And that game didn't last for a long time. And it went under, and it just stopped being a game. I don't want this to stop being a game. I don't want people to quit. Whenever I make videos, I'm not voicing my frustration at you, the player. I'm voicing it at them, the company. I don't understand why they don't want to tell us. And that's it. And all they'd have to do is just tell us what the compensation is. And trust me, even if you found out, it would be like, oh, okay, cool. It doesn't matter. It's a weirdly guarded secret. And if you didn't see my video, I likened it unto a magic trick. Trying to, people saying, like, trying to protect a magic trick. And it's like, oh, how did you make the ball disappear? And they're like, and the magician's like, I don't want to tell you. And they're like, no, like, it was sorcery. How did you make it? How did you make it disappear? And you're like, I don't want to tell you. I can't tell you. And then you find out that, like, it's just because they threw the ball under the table when you weren't looking. And you're like, oh, that's it. All right. It's one of those. It's not some mind-blowing answer either. What is the compensation? It's not a mind-blowing answer. If I told you right now, you'd just be like, oh, okay. My problem is that they don't want to tell you that nothing answer. That for some reason, they don't want to say. And that's my problem. You should sing the song from Rick and Morty when they're in... Oh, was it Let's Get Swifty? That's Swifty. It's SCHWIFTY. I like the vertical videos, makes it easier to hold my phone and watch. That's why I did it. Because so that people could get what they want and I could get what I want. That's a whole video. I won't go into it, but it's so that I could get, I can upload a horizontal video that would have a thumbnail and that you can get a vertical video, because all you have to do is with this phone game, full screen your phone, and it's a vertical video, and it's the perfect aspect ratio that fills up your entire screen as if you were playing the game. And so thank you for appreciating the ingeniousness of my idea. As your content does, you speak for yourself about Rush Royale and Taylor Swift. You like talking. It's like going out with a friend, but you're inside. Yeah. And that's what I always wanted this to be. That is that's my brand of like what I wanted my channel to be. I wanted it to feel like you're having a conversation with somebody. That's why I like streaming. I don't like streaming to play the game. I like streaming because I get to interact with you, with everybody that is writing comments into this comment section that I will get through. I will get through all of this. The streams that I start and then stop and then delete are streams where I'm not talking to anybody and I feel like I'm talking to myself, waiting for people to eventually start talking. Because if I just wanted to upload content about this game, I would just upload content about this game. It's not, my live streams are not for me. If I wanted to make videos about this game, if I wanted to make a video about Monk Clown, I would just make a video about Monk Clown and upload it. It's not about this. It's about me, the person, interacting with you, the person. And that's the part that's exciting for me. And that's why I do live streams, and that's why my live streams are so long. My live streams are so long because the only reason why I stop them is, one, it becomes 9 o'clock, which is in 50 minutes, or when I feel like everybody has basically left. Like when I get to the end of like my everything that I'm like, when I get to the end of chat and then nobody has written anything in chat for like 30 minutes. I'm just like, all right, I think everybody's kind of tapped out. I should probably be tapped out. I'm going to go as well. But yeah, like that is what I wanted my channel to be. I wanted it to be conversational, not just, oh, look at my cool 500 billion damage game. Oh, look at my cool 1 trillion damage game. Oh, look at my cool 100 million billion damage game. Like, that's not what I wanted this channel to be. And it works. Like, again, every time I say this, I always feel like I have to use the preface. It does work. That format works. Momo Royale has far more subscribers than I. That format works. It just doesn't work for me, the person. So the people that do appreciate me talking, thank you. People that are still here watching this stream right now, that I will probably get to your comment like in 50 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating that is my brand. We're like, I yap so much when I explain something. Yeah. I don't have short answers. I can't do short. It's very hard for me to do short answers. Rush Royale should make a community poll to see what could be changed. They have a community poll. It's called the suggestions. Suggestions that they don't care about. But yeah, they have it's in their Discord. Anybody can write suggestions. Crystal Menkar. It's not that they don't have the access to a place where people can write their suggestions. It's the simple fact that I don't trust them to care. If they don't care to answer a question that they know the community wants an answer to, I don't trust them to care about any question. It's as simple as that. The collective community has asked the question, what is the compensation? They make a post, we're going to address what is the compensation. It is comparable compensation, is their answer. Or what was their direct answer? What was their exact answer?
Holy gears.
It was just a different wording of the nothing response. They don't need a survey. You can write a comment anywhere. They don't care. They have expressed now that they don't want to answer that question, that they don't care. And I don't trust them to care. So they can make a poll and then throw away that poll and not care. Do you think they will make event legendaries a bit easier to balance the numbers you'll need to max them? No, I don't. Because they're just legendaries to them. If anything, I would expect them to make it harder because they're better. They're not going to make it easier. If anything, it would be harder. Because they're the best cards in the game. Why would you make the best cards in the game easier to obtain than a monk? The whole purpose of being event legendaries was that you had to buy the pass. If they are going to collectively make make all of the currencies the same, I fully intend them to make it to where not only do you have to buy the pass 3 times, but you have to collectively save all of your tokens because it'll be more expensive than it used to be. When is the update out? All we know is the second half of July. So anytime after July 15th is fair game. But not before. Certainly not today. Anytime after July 15th. Tell me Clock of Tower effect. It slows down your opponent in PvP, and in co-op, it speeds it up. Is Demon Hunter a dead unit? Yes. Maybe. Probably. What's a meta medium level deck? A Blade Dancer deck. A Floral Frenzy Blade Dancer deck. I think that's a meta medium level deck. Like, it's not great, but it's not terrible. And if you run the Sharpened Spear version, it's much better. And if you want a tutorial on Sharpened Spear, Sharpened Spear Floral Frenzy, I have a video on it called Sharpened Frenzy, I believe.
Let's gear it up.
No more needing crystals. Yeah, you just infinite copies. You just need a bazillion copies. I can solo floor 13 when you reschedule chat. I trust that that has already happened. Not effect in my deck fun. I don't know what that sentence is. I missed it, but what is the change? There's a bazillion changes. It's all in the Discord. If you have questions, Rush Royale is here to not answer them. Should we use our Book of Secrets? Oh, wait. I'm not clear what will happen with Page of Secrets. If you have a Page of Secrets, every month you will get a mysterious quest. Because that's yet another secret that they don't want to tell you. You will get a mysterious quest for that month. And when you complete that quest for that month, you will get another Page of Secrets. And then the next month, you will get another mysterious quest. And then if you complete that quest, you will get another page of secrets up until you have enough pages of secrets to get a book. At which point you will use the book, and then there will be no more books of secrets. Or they said that they are keeping Book of Secrets, but the way that you obtain them is going to be different. And in either case, expect for them to not be in the season pass anymore. Because that's what that essentially means. That's so dumb. Literally, why crystals were so much easier. I don't know. I mean, I kind of know why they chose to do that. That I detailed in a video that I made. But in all honesty, I don't know. People were complaining that the crystals were too high, that it was too many crystals. And all they had to do was lower the amount of crystals, but instead they decided to revamp the entire system from the ground up. Why? I don't know. I can't answer that. I'm not a dev. And even if I was a dev, I probably wouldn't answer that because they don't like answering questions, apparently. Why don't I evolve the monk to 15? Because I don't have the crystals. And soon, I won't have the monks. Soon, I won't have the monk copies. It was... but the serious answer to that is... because under the old patch, under the old rules of crystals and needing less copies, my monk could have been a level 14, and then I could... I was waiting for 3 copies, and then I would have enough copies to make it a 15. I was not upgrading it from the current 12 that it is to 13 and 14 because I shouldn't be upgrading DPS cards. Because support cards are the best thing in this game, and you should upgrade your support cards. And I have a Max Blade Dancer, a Max Inquisitor, a Max Tesla, a Max Spirit Master, a Max, I think that I have another card that's a DPS card that's a max card. You can only use 1 DPS card per deck. Why would you need another DPS card? The only reason to upgrade another DPS card, if you already have a max DPS card, is if the next DPS card is better than your previous DPS card. Monk is not better than Spirit Master. Upgrading a Spirit... You know what it would be like? It would be like if you had a Riding Hood and you decided... And people were like, how come you're not upgrading your Boreas? It's because Boreas isn't better. And you should be upgrading support cards because you will use 4 support cards in every single one of your decks. It is far more important to upgrade a Summoner so you get all the talents, to upgrade a Harley Quinn so you get all the talents, to upgrade a Dryad so you get all the talents, to upgrade a Scrapper, an Enchant Sword, a Witch. It is far more important to upgrade those cards than to upgrade a DPS card. My question to you is, why should I upgrade my Monk? You can't max anything out without being a whale. I mean, that you could say that you could say that about the current system if you wanted to. $73 copies of the same legend. I'd rather trade useless copies for crystals. Yeah. Because it's much easier. And it's much easier to focus on one good deck as opposed to a lot of bad decks. But their new direction is that they want you to focus on a lot of bad decks as opposed to one good deck. You have to think about the way that they're doing it. I already ran through all of my co-ops and I don't even have storage. Okay. You have to think about the way that they're doing this to where it is basically like all of your commons, epics, and rares. You never narrowed down, like you never said to yourself, oh, cold elemental, I'm going to buy all of the cold elementals that I see in the shop. Because I need this many copies of cold elemental. That was never something that you did. You just collected all of them. And eventually upgraded all of them at the same time. Or around the same time. That's what they want you to do, but with legendaries. Except for the fact that it does not work with legendaries. There is no reason for you to upgrade all of your cards to 7, then upgrade all of your cards to 8, then upgrade all of your cards to 9, then upgrade all of your cards to 10. There's no reason for that. But in the next system, it's going to be much easier to do that, to just collect every card and keep them, than it will be to get, what is this? 12 copies to make it a 14, and then another 12 copies to make it a 15. It'll be much easier to just wait. And that's what they're trying to do. Crystals make perfect sense. You shouldn't be upgrading 20 different decks. But yeah, but that's what they want you to do. That was their specific reason. They said that it was in their patch notes. They said that when you sacrifice cards for crystals, it limits your choices. It's like, yeah, I want limited choices. That was exactly why I did it. I don't need 9 copies of Boreas. I don't want to build a Boreas deck. Guess what? It'll be much easier to build your Boreas deck now. It'll be much easier to build up that Hex. I'm so close to Max Inquisitor and level 13 Scrapper. This is going to set me back so much. It's going to set back everybody. Like I said, I could take this to 14 with this amount of copies. All I would need is the crystals. With the in the next patch, because I have 6 copies, I will not only need 3 copies, but I'll need the 9 converted magic crystal copies. I will need 12 copies. I will be 6 less copies. I will need all 6 of these copies and 6 more copies of Monk to upgrade it to 13 instead of being able to upgrade this to 14 when I got crystals. That is the difference in this patch. If you don't think there's a difference, there is a huge difference with what you currently have, with what you've currently saved in this game to what it's going to be. There's a giant difference. And I need to upgrade this Riding Hood. Because I am not about the 11 Riding Hood copies life. I'm utilizing all my crystals, which means I'm gonna get to this legendary, and hopefully it'll be something that I can turn into a crystal. Have I gotten to almost the? Okay. Is this the game that I want to play? No. No. I think I was doing Witch. Always check your talents. I've lost so many games because I chose not to check talents. I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play the regular version. I usually like being cute and using like gadget or something. I'm just going to play the regular version. I'm just trying to speed my way to 5225 so that I can get that legendary. I like that I'm playing against the damage version of this deck. It's the much less, it's the worst version of this deck. I'm going to build up here so that I can do double tile and then this tile as well.
Shaken, not stirred.
So ironically, these would normally be the best places. I don't want either of them. I don't want... Actually, you know what? No, I do want that one. I don't want that one. There we go. So I just need 2 knight statues here, and then we're done. Knight statue number 1. Spirit Master? Spirit Master. Sometimes this deck works out. When this deck works out, it's really good. Knight statue. No, it's fine.
A vanishing trick.
Knight statue. No. I'm fine with that as well. I feel like I shouldn't be building more than I need. But I'm gonna do it because I just like the ease of already having it. All I want right here is a witch, but I'm gonna need this tile to get growth tile stacks. Oh, wait a second. I don't want this one. That's a mistake. That mistake might cost me, but instead, it's not going to cost me anything. I'm going to... Yeah, I need double stacks right there. I can do double stacks right here. I'm going to leave this here, just to remind myself. Don't use that spot. I actually don't think I need this one at this point. I'm just going to merge this out.
Shaken, not stirred.
I'm going to do that, do that. I don't need this guy, obviously. Trappers you get late game. You don't need them early game. I like that he's doing Light Inquisitor too. That's a choice. I never see Light Inquisitor. He doesn't even have like a level 15 Knight statue. He's like a level, what is this, a level 9 Knight statue? I will eat my hat if I lose this to this off-brand, less than 15, priestess-filled deck. I will eat 5 hats if I lose this. Not just 1, but 5. I will eat 5 hats.
Shaken, not stirred.
Actually, I don't need this either. I just want a witch in this corner. That's not a witch. I'm going to keep this just so that this is active. But obviously I don't want that there. I just want it here. This feels fine because you have it next to these two. But you'd rather just have one here and that's it.
A vanishing trick.
No. Knight statue. Nope. I tried. I tried. You saw it.
Slime attack.
Let's go here. I'm going to keep these scrappers so that I can fill up my board so that I can just try to summon in here. Because I really need that Knight statue, which that is also not. I almost like this, but it's subpar. Because then I don't get the benefit off of there. It's almost fine. I'm almost willing to just accept it. It's not good, though. Your setup in this deck is so important. This witch is something I need. I need to merge something else out now. I'm gonna keep this trapper. It's double bosses, and I think at that point you just keep trappers. That knight statue is what I wanted, obviously. I'm just trying to get a witch here. I don't need that. I have to eat that. I just want the benefit.
Shaken, not stirred.
He's trying to run one knight statue, and he has 2 stacks on it. 3 stacks. He's getting there. He's not eating it. He just has a non-active... Oh, there it goes. It's like he just has a non-active knight statue. Tribunal, I definitely don't want to get hit by. And he's definitely going to get double hit by. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. I advise you to upgrade the monk to level 15. With every ounce of information that I just gave you, you're still going to say that. I now know who you are as a person. So thank you for that. I was just on my way to upgrade Riding Hood. I'm at 12 now and just lack crystals to upgrade to 15. I would suggest getting every ounce of crystal that you possibly can and do it. Even if you have to buy crystals, honestly, trying to get 12 Riding Hoods after this patch is going to be madness. It's going to be absolute madness. Assuming that this legendary is something I don't care about, how many do I need? I'm at 5. I'm definitely getting rid of this. I'm definitely getting rid of this. I'm definitely getting rid of this. And then I'm going to... I'm going to play another PvP game and hope we get this. I gotta hurry up and max Scrapper. I'm not looking to find 12 more copies of him. Correction, 11 more copies. Same situation. I have the cards to level Scrapper from 11 to 13, just not enough crystals. Why do you play Riding Hood if you don't have Zeus? You don't have Zeus. You know what's funny is I've never seen anybody play Riding Hood without Zeus. I'm gonna try at some point. I don't know. It feels like such a late game kind of card. I want it because it's one of those generically accepted great cards. What am I doing here? Oh, this is perfect. Double and double? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like all of this. This is like the best setup.
Shaken, not stirred.
Witch right here. Witch on the corner. Combine. Night statue. Oh! I think that's the quickest I've ever gotten night statues. And the slowest I've ever gotten scrappers. I have no scrappers. How do I have no scrappers? I have 0 scrappers. Because it's a fun unit? No, I don't have Zeus. Yeah, I think it's a very fun unit. And I think it's an interesting flavor. I like the idea of Riding Hood ever since it came out. I just think it's a cool unit. So I am with you. I also made it now, but I should have done something with that. Maybe. Could I have done something with that? Who knows? I need to get that off of the corner. There we go. Nope. I don't hate this. No, I'd rather have it here. It's not the worst thing, but I'd just rather have it in this corner. So that I can do double Spirit Master here. Show us your Instagram, please. No. I just upgraded everything I could with crystals. I know the compensation is going to be shit. I don't think you know that. And I think shit is different to different people. Could I play the same with, but Harlequin instead of Chemist? Now I see what the person was talking about. You yapped so much that I forgot the question. Oh, this is... he is the yap lord. I am. I can't even deny that. It's not even something that I can deny. Like, I can't be like, I don't talk that much. No, I definitely do. That's my brand. That's like going up to a singer and being like, you sing a lot. You sing too much. You do too much singing. It's like, yeah, that's my job. I wonder if people go to like Momo Royale's channel and are like, you don't talk a lot. You should talk. You don't talk a lot. I wonder if he gets like comments like that. You're a non-yapper. You should yap more. Like, he must, right? Like the internet is very contradictory that way. Like, whatever you like, people like being contrarian is what it's called. People like being contrarian. I remember when I was at a Denny's, and I decided to take a picture of the grape jelly. Like, it was an entire caddy of grape jelly. And so I posted it because I thought it was insane. And I was like, who even uses grape jelly? And literally the only comment that I got on that post was, I love grape jelly. What are you talking about? Grape jelly is the only thing I use. Grape jelly is the best. I just found everybody in the world that likes grape jelly. The internet is specifically designed to be contrarian. Most people, if they agree with something, they won't say, I agree with that. But people who don't agree with a thing, they will say, I don't agree with that. And I feel like somebody is already typing, I don't do that. Other people do that. I don't do that. That's what the internet does. That's just what the internet does. The internet likes being like the opposite. People that have the opposite opinion, they like voicing that, as opposed to people who have the similar opinion. That's why it's always nice when somebody has a similar opinion. You're like, oh, nice. Somebody validating my thoughts. This feels nice. I don't have the need to defend myself. There's a lot of trappers going on here. I would take cores any day over coins as a compensation. Yeah, I guess that sounds good. But I feel like cores have the same problem as coins. You need them, a lot of them, sure, but at a certain point, you don't really need them. I've upgraded everything that I can possibly upgrade with cores, and I have 1,000 cores of I have 1,000 of every core. So yeah, like the core crunch at specific points in the game was difficult, but not anymore. Like, I already have everything that I could ever want, and I don't really use cores enough for that to matter. I really need that witch there. I really need more than 5 witch stacks. I'm at 28. Maybe I should pay attention to this game. I might die. But this is not a card. It changes the fundamental way this game works. It's going to make it literally impossible to get maxed out things for people who aren't whales.
Shaken, not stirred.
You could say that about currently needing 73 cards. That it's impossible right now for people to max things out. Like, when were you ever going to max out a Riding Hood and a Riding Hood and a Bard and a Tesla and a Spirit Master? Like, when were you going to max that out? How long was that going to take you? Like, under the current system, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to max out all this next week. Like, it still takes a while. So now it's just a different kind of a while. I don't know. I would take gems, but it would have to be a lot. What's a lot? What's a lot of gems? Admittedly, I remember Light Inquisitor running the leaderboard. It seems so long ago. I don't remember Light Inquisitor running the leaderboard. I remember Dark Inquisitor. The dark days of Dark Inquisitor. The dark days where they needed to nerf Portal Keeper. Where they got a reason to nerf Portal Keeper so that it doesn't give a shield to itself. Because people were using Dark Inquisitor, Portal Keeper. I don't remember Light Inquisitor ever being meta. Oh my god, I might lose this. I don't think I'll lose this, but I might.
Not stirred.
I suppose I should rush through all of my... Oh god, that's a 3. Thank god I had that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, just in the nick of time. And that's a 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to concentrate for a second, because apparently I have not been concentrating on this game.
Vanishing trick.
It has a lot to do with that last game. I thought I could just, like, chill out and not care about this game. Or not care about these matches. And I kind of want... I kind of want that... Damn it! I kind of want that thing. I kind of want the, Oh, there we go. Perfecto.
Slime attack.
I kind of want that legendary so that I don't have to sacrifice another legendary. Oh! 2. Oh! Hit him with a good game. Okay. Admittedly, I'm here because you speak your mind. I like hearing your opinion on things. I have a lot of opinions on things. I have a large quantity of opinions on things, so thank you. Is he gonna be a monk? Okay, cool. Something that I really don't care about. I need to upgrade this writing hood very specifically, not because I have insider information, but because I definitely don't want I definitely don't want to need 11 copies to get it to 11. Yeah, look how many cores I have. At a certain point, you just don't need cores. In the same way that you just don't need gold at a certain point. I had an 8-month break before from the game, and when I tried it again, I got an insane offer for something like 5,000 gems for $9. There's a lot of free gem offers, but those free gem offers are all timed, and I don't like that it's timed. That you have like a specific amount of time to finish it, and if you don't finish it within that amount of time, you just don't get the offer. Because those offers also only exist for new players of that game, so you can't even play like the same game over and over. So that's a thing. Aren't they removing the Book of Secrets, or did I read that wrong? They are. They said that the Book of Secrets and the is going to be obtained in a different way, whatever that means. Because again, secrets. Shh. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be obtained. But if you have pages, which I currently do not, if you have a page, so if you speed your way through to get this page of secrets at 20. And you buy the pass, when it switches over, you will have, what is it? How many pages do you need? 6 pages? You will have 5 months of quests. Again, we don't know what the quests are. But you will have quests per month to earn a new page. And once you have 6 pages, you will get a book, and then the books will disappear, because books will no longer be, or pages of secrets will no longer be in this. Because they're getting rid of it from the season pass. A lot of people were complaining about Pocket Curse, and it did get nerfed. No, that is a misnomer. That didn't occur because Pocket Curse because people were complaining about Pocket Curse. Enough they decided to nerf Toxic. Why did they decide to nerf Toxic? Because they want event units that are attacking units to be the best units. It's a direct reason for why they nerfed Corsair. Corsair was a regular legendary that you could get out of the box. And they nerfed it because it was beating event units. A regular legendary unit that you didn't need to pay for was beating event units, which meant why should I buy a Riding Hood? Why should I invest in a Bard if I can beat everything with a Corsair? So they nerfed Corsair. So what is the alternative to beating a Bard? You can either beat Bard in one of two ways. You can either play Bard or you can play Toxic. You can play Shaman. You can play Witch. You can play Necromancer. You can play Frost. You can play triple Pocket Curse. So what have they done? They nerfed Shaman so that it doesn't auto-target. They nerfed Sea Dog so that you get one less ghost. They nerfed... What else did they nerf? They nerfed Pocket Curse so that it also doesn't auto-target. They had to buff Necromancer because too many people were using J and it was making Necromancer look bad. So no, that is not a direct... that is not a reason for why people were complaining about Pocket Curse and Pocket Curse was so good. That is a direct reflection of they want event legendaries to be the best legendaries. And I hate that as a meta. I hate that as a meta because, like I said, the only thing that beats a Bard is another Bard deck. I trust somebody is already typing in the comments. I beat Bard with my Crystalmancer deck. I use Crystal Hierarchatus and I beat Bard. Bard's not that good. It needs a buff. Which is why I did that Bard needs a buff deck. Bard needs a buff video. They're getting rid of the pages but keeping the book, I believe. Maybe. They're getting rid of the pages but keeping the book. Maybe they're just going to sell the book to you. Maybe Book of Secrets is just going to be a $50 offer. It's no longer to be Pages of Secrets. Maybe it's just going to be like $50. You can buy the Book of Secrets. I could see it. I could see that happening. You spent too much time and effort to not play this game. I do. I try very hard to not play this game. I'm glad that you appreciate that. Imagine YouTubers making videos saying Bard is too OP, quit the game. Yeah. Bard is too OP, quit the game. I know that I know that you're trying to make a joke, but I'm actively like picturing this. Somebody that just does like Rush Royale hate content. Somebody that specifically just tries to do Rush Royale hate content. This new update is going to ruin the game. Crystalmancer is terrible. Everything is bad. Everybody quit the game. But they like continue playing the game. That's what would be insane. Is if they kept saying that everything in this game is bad, but then they continued to play it. Compensation for losing what? Losing crystals. Because crystals are gonna go away. Crystals and rune keys are going away. Because you will only need copies to upgrade. I've seen mobile games 10 times bigger than Rush Royale turn to dust because the developers did nothing to improve the game. They're doing things. I guess it's worse than when developers don't add anything. They're actively adding talents and they're changing things. It's just a matter of whether or not people adjust to the changes. Is it possible that they haven't reached a final decision on what the compensation will be? Yeah, but then why would they have told content creators? Because they already told content creators. They already told content creators what the change, what the compensation is. Everything is subject to change. They could choose to not add Archer and Sentry talents. Everything is always subject to change. Until it's out, it's not out. And even when it's out, they could change it. Fortuna was out, and they were like, oh, Fortuna's not that great. We're going to make a patch and buff it. Nothing is final in this game. You can say that about anything in this game. That they haven't reached a final conclusion. Maybe. But from what I know as a content creator, they have told us what it's going to be. And again, that's not my problem. My problem is not what the compensation is. It's why don't they want to tell you? It's not about you getting 5 common cards for your crystal. It's not about you getting 10,000 gems for your crystal. That's not the point. The point is, why don't they want to tell you? As a regular person asking the question, why don't they want to tell you? Why is it a secret? Why are they going out of their way to not tell you in 3 posts where they could have told you, and they chose not to, and they chose to be very vague about it? That's my problem. My problem isn't what it ultimately is, because what it ultimately is doesn't matter. No, I'm not going to spend money in this game since so much pay to win. This game is not pay to win, it's pay to play better people. You could spend $3,000 into this game right now, and you won't win. You will just continue losing against better people. Pay to win suggests that if you pay money into this game, you will win. This is not a pay to win game. It is a pay to play better people and lose against better people. Instead of the people that you're playing, you're paying to play better people and lose to better people. If you were in Arena 2, right? If you were in Arena 4, right? And you paid to have a level 20 gadget, right? Now you have a level 20 gadget, and you spent $1,000 to get a level 20 gadget. You could be in League 3 and continue losing. This is not a pay to win game. It's pay to win, pay to play harder people. You could choose to not spend money in this game, and that's your prerogative. But if you're doing it because you think that it's pay to win, that's the wrong reason. Why am I playing this deck? I'm just gonna make a terrible setup and just keep scrappering. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make the most basic setup that I can possibly make. I'm just gonna go... You know, I could probably win with the 3. Honestly, I could probably win with the 3. I don't need anything. 3 dudes. I could probably... That's how jokey level 13 is to me. I could probably win with these 3 dudes. I actually forgot about our Discord. I should send invites out so if people want to discuss outside the stream, they could chat in there. Yeah, maybe. Again, like I said, I've never cared for Discord. I think it's an unnecessary step. But maybe. It's possible. Like I told you a long time ago when you made it, I was like, I'm not I'm not gonna upkeep this. If you want this to be your project, this can be your project. Use Blade Dancer this time. I should have. Any news about the new update? No. Because developers refuse to give you information. So I can't. I can only give you what the developers have already given you. I can't give you any more information than what is available. Inquisitor with vampires fun. I think it's clever. I was doing Spirit Master Inquisitor last season, and I thought it was really good. Without the constant upgrades that I was abusing, it's much harder. I would say Crystalmancer is a medium meta deck, like it does a billion with a sword, but below 2k crit. Probably. I trust that it does. Demon Hunter's still viable, mid-ladder, just make sure you have other better options. Instead of getting a book every 2 seasons, you get one every 6 months. No, you don't get one every 6 months. They are making you get rid of the pages that you currently have. If you have 4 pages currently, you will have 2 months of quests. If you have 1 page, you will have 5 months of quests. But after that, I don't know how you get... I don't know how you're going to get pages and books, or if that is even going to be a system. I don't know. Because again, the developers don't want to tell you. So I don't know. It's going to exist in the champion shop? Maybe. Maybe it'll only exist there. So you have to get to like 8k or 7k? 7k trophies? 8k trophies? Something like that? It's possible. I could see that happening. Where only whales get pages. And they have to wait 6 months to get one. So it's like the non-paid premium pass. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible, actually. They don't want to focus on one deck. And that's a terrible reason to change the entire system. What is the strongest poison card? Banshee. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I actually wondered when Update 26 comes out since I haven't looked into it and can't find anywhere when it releases. You're saying the next update? The next update comes out mid-July. Just sometime in mid-July. They never give you a specific date. There's no reason to because things can change. It's always like an about. And it's gonna be about mid-July. Oh no. I couldn't even kill that. Not trying to promote or anything, but if anyone is looking for a guild, if new or old players guilty is the guild name if anyone wants to join. Alright. No skill, all pay to win. There's a lot of skill. You can give somebody a Riding Hood deck and they won't pilot it the same as Fei Fan Fang. This has already been proven. You can't just pay to win in this game. You play harder people. You can have the best deck and still lose. I think people have a very skewed version of what pay to win is. Show us your Insta. How about no? That is what I said. If you don't want to promote your guild, why are you posting about recruiting people with your second comment on stream? Yeah, I don't understand that. They're like, hey, I'm not trying to promote my guild, but here is me promoting my guild. And if anybody wants to join, then you should. Just leveled my Bard to 9. I like that it said Brad. I was like, what's up, Brad? Brads and Chads. Here's my Taylor Swift reference for you. Brads and Chads. Just upgraded my Brad to level 9. I guess if you were in a low account, like a level 9 Bard is not terrible. But like anything in this game, you needed to get level 15 for anything to be like the best. Soon, Boreas, ABD Demon Hunter are in trash bin. Developers won't buff them. They hust develop Nicard. What just happened there? Deve won't buff him. They hust develop Nicard. I have no idea what's happening there. Boreas should become epic and unit instead of legendary. I would totally see that. I did an entire video about how I feel like they should downgrade legendaries that nobody cares about to epics. Demonologist should also be an epic. Epic units do way more damage than Boreas. It's because Boreas isn't a DPS card. It's a support card. You're not using Boreas for the DPS. You're using it for support. You're using it for sleep arrows and the force of wind. That is the reason why you're using Boreas. You're not using Boreas as a DPS card. I would almost guess Sentry with Talons would do more damage. You know, it seems like it would. Dude, that, like, the what's it called? The Ballista on the max is insanity. I thought it was, you know, like when you have one at 7. Like, oh, if you have a Sentry at level 7, it becomes a Ballista. No. Once you get it at level 15, all of your sentries are ballistas. That's insanity. It looks so fun. I'm so excited for Sentry. I'm having to actually focus. I'll be a second. Almost done. Come on, monk. Not a monk. Not a monk either. I haven't even been upgrading this. What am I doing? It doesn't matter. I think I've proven enough times with this deck that it doesn't matter. Oh, I could have done it the other way. It's fine. 2, 1. 3. 4. 7. I wanted the poison. Getting the extra defense down is pretty good in a deck that doesn't do defense down. Three, 2, 3, double stacks. Three. No! There we go. What's the most powerful poison card? You already said that, and people already answered you, and it's Banshee. It's the only reason why people use Earth Elemental. You have a max scrapper card you could use. He's like 15 minutes behind chat. More like 30. Yeah, this just kept going. I'm trying, but yeah. This is what happens when a lot of people like... This is what happens when I try to answer everybody. Am I at the point where people are going to have to start paying? Like, so that this doesn't happen? This is what happens when I go into too many monologues is the problem. Hey Taylor, you're 30 minutes behind your YouTube stream chat. I like that I'm getting to that now. Whenever that was. There's no times on here when people wrote it in, so I don't know. I like that most of this is I'm gonna be able to like skip through a bunch of this because this is all what is the best poison deck. Banshee is the best because of max level talent, not because of her damage. No, it is also because of her damage. If it didn't have damage, there would not be a Banshee deck. And there is for sure a Banshee deck, and it does a large quantity of damage. How pay max Banshee for talent? What are these sentences? What are these sentences, Hikaru? If you lose, I'm gonna take garlic pasta for you to eat. That's a very specific... That makes it sound like I wouldn't eat a bowl of garlic pasta. I would for sure eat a bowl of garlic pasta. You know what I don't like eating? I don't like eating hats. If I lost, you should have had a hat bet for me. Because I hate eating hats, and I eat a lot of hats. Developers is going to give a combined comparison gift, since they cannot track each individual player's crystals. That would mean they need to track millions of accounts and see how many of each account has crystals to compensate them. I have a level 12 monk and beat a level 15 shadow hunter. Yeah, because Shadow Hunter isn't great. The Demon Hunter, Shadow Hunter is not great. It has never been great. Everybody uses Absorption of Evil. When is the update? Mid-July. 4th of July, I already told you. Should I rush to get my pages to get the book? Yes. What's your favorite? Do you have such good characters? What's your favorite character? Blade Dancer. Should I get Bruiser or Monk? How long is this chat? What is happening? Should I get Bruiser or Monk to 11? Monk. Monk all the way. Yeah. Bruiser is better in the long run? I don't know about that. I think Monk Blessing is very strong. Developers sure are jerks. Oh my god, did I get to the end? I got to the end! Feels like a lot of people are going to quit the game after the update. That's what everybody keeps saying, but they always say that after every update. Should I upgrade my genie to 11 or wait until after the upgrade? Update. Upgrade it now. Upgrade it now because getting that many copies of a genie afterwards is gonna be insane. Godlike Might is a content creator too, and he's good. He is. That is a statement. That is a true statement. I made it to the bottom. I made it to the bottom? I made it to the bottom and it's 9:13 and I'm done? That actually made that easy. I finally made it to the bottom of this list. I thought I had much more than that because the scroll bar looked like it was just going to keep going, but I think I made it to the bottom of this, and it's 9:13. I should have stopped this 14 minutes ago, but I did say that I was going to get through all of the chat, and that is all of the chat. I like that most of the chat was started from the top. Now we hear. That was a lot of questions, and my voice hurts. And this has only been 2 hours and 10 minutes. We're gonna see. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna make any more hate content about Rush Royale, about the upgrades, or about the updates. I normally don't like to make videos about the updates because if the update drops, when the update drops, and if it's completely different, then I just sound dumb. And if you want to hear me sounding dumb, go back to my Night Statue Crystalmancer talent video, and you know, see how well that one aged. That is my least well-aged video, and I'm including my talents video. It's been a good 2 hours. It's been a useful 2 hours for me. I liked talking about this game, and I thank you guys for being here to hear me rant about this game. It's not hate, it's just criticism on how that game can be improved. It's criticism on how the development team can be improved. And it's very simple. In the same way that I had a very simple improvement for their YouTube team. Stop saying, we will pass it on to the dev team. It makes it sound like you don't care. And they you know, they're going to do whatever they want because it's their game. But yeah, I'm not going to make any more criticism content about the game, about, you know, like the update. I'm now just going to wait for the update to happen. I've made enough. I've said enough. I feel like this stream, I've said enough. I'm just going to wait for the update to happen. I'm going to be very excited about Sentry. I'm going to be very excited about Archer, and we're just going to have to see how everything else pans out. I upgraded my Riding Hood twice. Take with that information what you will, but I very strongly tried to upgrade my Riding Hood from 9 to 11. Knowing that I'm not going to be able to upgrade it again. That is what I chose to upgrade. What's up with Sentry? Go to the YouTube Rush Royale YouTube channel, and they showcase all the talents. Also the Archer talents, because Archer talents are also a thing. But anyway, thank you guys for joining my stream. And I will catch you guys in the next positive video that I upload.